Alright, we're getting ready to clean our dryer duct. This is the lint that, you have a lint screen inside your dryer. You probably hopefully clean that every load, but then a lot of lint gets past that and goes on out into your dryer duct and eventually ends up outside. And depending on your home setup, your dryer duct run to outside might be a long run. Like you might have a two-story house, your duct might exit out the roof, but fortunately ours just goes into the wall, makes a 90-degree turn, and goes outside. So our duct run is fairly short, just a few feet. But this is one of the leading causes of house fires, and so it's something that really should be done because the lint is extremely flammable. I was looking back, and I think the last time I did it was 3 years ago, because I did make a video on that. So it's been 3 years, so it's probably going to be really dirty. So most of the tools that you need for this, you're already going to have, except for one specialty tool. So we're going to need a vacuum, we're going to need a dustpan and broom, going to need a drill, probably already have that. Going to need a screwdriver to get the hose clamps off of the dryer duct. You probably already have what you need for that. But I'm going to put links to all this in the video description. This is a special nut driver that's convenient when you're doing jobs like this. Multi-use screwdriver, both from Klein, that I'm going to put in there. The specialty tool comes with several of these. I'm going to call them sticks. And these are made to go as long as you need to get your ductwork clean. I know from doing it 3 years ago, I only need 2 of them. That's how short my duct run is. But basically, I'm going to put a link in the description to this product on Amazon. It comes with several. I mean, I don't know how many were in there, more than 10 I think. And it would go extremely long. Comes with those, so you can get it as long as you want. It comes with this brush that goes on the end. It's threaded. All this, these have one end that has threads, and then the other end that accepts those threads, so you can just thread them together. And then this bit that goes in the drill that also has threads on it to start that off, and then put the brush on the end. So so the way you would start that is just kind of threading it in like that on the one end, and putting the brush on the other end, and then putting it in your drill. And so it's important to note that the drill has to remain clockwise, so it spins clockwise. So if let's say you're cleaning out the duct and you go in and then you're like, okay, I want to pull it back out, your intuition might say, oh, I'm going to reverse my drill. Don't do that, because it'll unscrew these from each other and the brush and stuff will get stuck in your vents. So as a safety for that, you can use some sort of electrical tape or something to tape your ends. Like when you have multiple connections, you can tape those together if you want, but really just need to make sure you stay in a clockwise motion, and so that's extremely important to do that. So you would just keep it moving and bring it back out, so you don't have to reverse your drill direction to bring it back out. So we'll get to that in a minute. So the first thing, and you're gonna probably want a vacuum of some sort to clean up, because when we pull out this dryer, it's going to have pet hair and lint and stuff back there. So the first thing we want to do is get our dryer out and get the power off, unplug it. So I have I can't move it this way. We have, and then the wall and the door is right here, so it's a tight fit. So I'm going to pull the dryer out as far as I can, and I'm either going to have to climb back there, which I'm hoping to avoid, or maybe I can get a narrow gap to fit into. So we're going to do that right now. And you're also going to want a trash can to put your lint and stuff in. Alright, so my wife was worried this would be embarrassing to be on video, but look at the treasures you find when you do this. It's when you wonder where your sock went, So found a sock. and found a couple of dryer sheets. 1, 2, 3, 4 dryer sheets. So other than that, just a little bit of pet hair and lint. So I'm just gonna, first thing I'm gonna do is unplug the dryer. So I'm gonna grab the plug, unplug it. Just gonna hang this over this way. And unfortunately, we were able to pull the dryer out enough for me to slide in, because it's not fun jumping over one to get back here. Alright, so I'm gonna off camera just kind of clean up back here so I'm not tracking all this stuff around the floor. Okay, so now that we got this vacuumed out, when I did this 3 years ago, I changed out the hose and I used these hose clamps that have the thumb tightening where you don't need a nut driver or a screwdriver. So I'm gonna just take those off at that end, and then this one's on the dryer end. Okay. Alright, so I got those off. I'm going to try an idea I had with this. I don't know if it's a good idea or not, but I watched my video I did 3 years ago, and I tried using the drill attachment on this flex hose, and when you drill it, all these separate and it gets really long, and I don't want to damage it. So I think what I'm going to do is take this outside and use a blower and just kind of blow some of the lint out of that. So I think that's what I'm going to do with that. So I'm just going to set it aside for right now. So the main thing we're going to do is use this. And I'm just going to check my drills going clockwise. My connections are tight. And notice I'm just starting off with one stick first. And so what I do is I just put it in here, and I just start going like that, and then I'm going to pull it back and it's going to grab stuff. Wow, it's clean. And it's already, I think, getting close to the elbow right now. Okay, I can't believe how clean that is. That's amazing. 3 years worth. So I think what I'm going to do, this is what we're going to have to do off camera. So where your dryer vent goes outside, yours might be where you can just remove it, and then you have this hole outside, and then you could have somebody go outside and they could tell you when your brush came through the hole, and then they could either take the brush off of that end, making it easier for you to pull this back through, or they could just feed the brush back in the hole and you pull it out with the drill. When we did this job 3 years ago, we put a new 3 louver system on the outside with a rodent net on the outside of that so nothing could get in. And so what I'm gonna have my wife do is go out there with a flashlight and be on the phone with me and tell me as I add. So let me show you how I'm gonna add the second stick. Okay, I can either take it off at the brush end or I can take it off at this end, so it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna show you on this end. So I'm just gonna loosen. Probably as you did these, if yours are gonna be long, excuse me, you'd be better off just taking the brush end off and adding it there. But all you do is take one end off, add the stick. And if you had a really long run, I mean, once you knew how long it was, you could measure your sticks, and just start off with the whole stick, I guess, is what you could do. I just start off with the one because the last time I did it, there was a ton of stuff in there, and now this time it's like nothing. So we're gonna find out if there's anything else in there. Alright, so I got that on really well. I'm going to check this connection and this connection. They're all on there really strong. Keep my drill in the clockwise position. Alright, so we're going to turn the camera off. My wife's going to get on the phone with me and watch it from the outside and tell me when I need to stop and come back this way. Alright, so this is pretty much uneventful. So I said I was going to start doing it every year. It's been 3 years, we hardly had anything. So my wife went outside, told me when the brush was there, so I brought it back in. Hardly got anything out. I haven't even cleaned up yet. And I mean, it was just a little bit of dust that came out, like hardly anything. And last time I did it 3 years ago, I mean, who knows how long. Maybe it had never been cleaned, I don't know, but it was pretty gross when I did it that time. There was quite a bit of lint. And then also, so the other two pieces that I still want to clean, I did one off camera. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So I just took the one stick with the brush on the drill, and this entrance into the exit from the dryer, I just did that. And so just got, you know, a small amount of dust out of that. And so the only thing remaining is this hose. Alright, so that went pretty well. So we went outside, we used our outside trash can, the one that we set out by the curb every week, and we put one end of this hose in the trash can and draped the other end over it. My wife held on to this while I put the yard blower in one end, and it's pretty powerful. So it's gonna, the only downside was, fortunately the trash can was mostly empty, but we had a few loose things in there, and it kind of blows them all out. So it's a lot of air coming through with that blower. But it did, there wasn't a lot of lint in here, but what was in here got cleaned out. And so that did work. Just be aware it's gonna blow some stuff around, so you definitely want to be outdoors. So now we're gonna put this back because we have everything cleaned up. So I'm just gonna start, doesn't matter which end I start with. I gotta finagle this hose back on my dryer. And I did tighten these up when I was outside so they wouldn't fall in my trash can, so I do have to loosen them again. Okay, so now that I got that one over, I just tighten it up. These thumb tightening things are worth it. These, you know, dryer clamps, so you don't have to, you're always in an awkward position, and it's usually dark, can't see real well, and it really helps just to have those. I'll try to find where I bought these on Amazon, and I'll include that in the video description. I'm talking about these clamps that normally have some sort of nut, or nut with a place where you can use like a flathead screwdriver or something with them, and instead you've got this thing where you just use your fingers. So that's what I'm talking about. So yeah, once I get it. So one of the reasons that, you know, it was so clean also is because this flex hose was on so good and didn't have leakage from either the dryer side or this side. So now that that's on there good, before I move it back, I want to remember to plug it in. So while you're back here, don't forget that. I'm gonna plug that in. So now we'll just push the dryer back and this job will be done. So if you haven't done this, I would just advise doing it, and then maybe do it again in 1 year. And if yours is still dirty after a year, then do it every year. But if it's clean after a year, then, you know, do it in 2 years and see if it's good in 2 years. So I think we'll probably stick with 3 years. I was surprised how clean it was because we have a lot of people in our family. My wife does a lot of laundry, and so that's really good that it was that clean. But I'm sure it'll be different for different circumstances. So I hope that's been helpful. Check out the link in the video description.